Like, that is hands down my favorite Taylor Swift album. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't hate it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I've missed you so much. So in today's video, you guys are going to be controlling my bookish day. I asked Instagram a series of questions disguised as emojis to control my day. We're going to be going through the motions, going book shopping, doing a bunch of bookish things, book journal things, book stamp things, and you guys are decide what I do, how long I do it, where I do it at. You have all the control. So let's get started. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you so much. First poll is, should I buy or browse at Barnes, and it's 68% in favor for buying. So today we are buying a book at Barnes. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I didn't have like a genre poll, so we're just gonna get whatever and we're gonna shop. My eye on this one. We have How to Write a Book. This is good. It looks good. People talk about it a lot. But this one, people talk about a different book by that author, but I wanted to get that one first.
Are you going on a trip or anything? Are you just doing it for fun?
Yeah.
Honestly, How to Write a Love Story sounds really cute.
It does, and it looks super cute, like the cover.
This one also looks good. Honestly, I'd go with this one.
Okay.
This one.
That's what I'll get. Yay! I probably look like a mess right now. It was so hot out there. It is definitely hitting spring summery time in Mass, which I usually love, but I was just sitting in the sun. My hair is a poof. I don't even know what's going on, but let's update you guys on our first activity that we did. So I did originally make a story for a fun drink that I could get, and I had put the Zen little emoji for this organic cafe, and then the book emoji for the Cafe Nero, which is like really bookish academic type. I didn't end up getting a fun drink. I did just get Shake Shack. Maybe I'll use that pin for something else. I might order a drink or go out a little bit later, but instead we did a little bit of book shopping. We went to Barnes. I had a lot of fun. I had a poll up for whether I should browse or buy, so I didn't really know if I was just gonna look around or if I was actually gonna pick up a book and buy it. I did get, I think it was like 68%, like somewhere around there, in favor of buying. So I got a book. I didn't know which one to do. I came down to two choices: Within Arm's Reach by Anne Napolitano and How to Write a Love Story by Catherine Walsh. How to Write a Love Story I picked out in a lot of bookstores. I went book shopping very often in the recent whatever, like couple of weeks, and I picked up the book every single time. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll get this. Within Arm's Reach is a book by the same author who wrote Hello Beautiful. If you know anything, Hello Beautiful has been really popular right now. A lot of people are reading it, and I like the plot. I think I've read a lot of books similar to it, especially I've been in a fiction era right now, so I've read a lot of books with that kind of storyline and about the sisters and blah blah blah, and it just wasn't really something I was picking up right now. So I was like, okay, Within Arm's Reach, I like that. It had more of a generational emotional feel to it, and it sounded like something I would like. Oh my gosh, the sun just completely went dark on us. Okay, anyways, so it was between those two. I saw Bestie Michaela. If you know her, she was from our first book shopping video that I had made a little while back. I think it was like a month or two ago. So I let her pick out which book I would be reading. I didn't mind. I was like, I'm letting everybody choose what I do today. So I was like, you pick either book, I'll buy whatever book you got. So I did get the book she chose, which was How to Write a Love Story by Catherine Walsh. This is honestly the prettiest book ever. It is so cute. I love the cover and I just love looking at it, and I'm glad that I finally got it. But I know it's supposed to be, I guess, like a summer on a lake writer's block maybe, or just writers trying to get together. And I know we're on the Irish coast, and I honestly, me and my boys with Tom and Lover heart, I love anything that has to do with Ireland, so loving it. It's like an Irish love story. I don't think it's long or anything. I'm hoping I can get to it soon because it's honestly, it's not even more than 320 pages. So hoping I can pick it up soon, especially since we're kind of getting into the summery side. And this is supposed to be like a coastal, maybe dislike to lovers, because it says that they aren't the biggest fan of each other and that they butt heads. Now, our next poll today, I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a spread for my book journal or if I wanted to stamp a couple books on my shelves. For my birthday, I think 2 years ago now, I got a book stamp from one of my really close friends, and basically it's like, you know what it is, it's like a what are they called, like customized little print or whatever, and you can put it on the page. I've done it to a couple of my books, but I feel like it's been a long overdue for me to be doing it to a lot more of my books. So I was gonna go through like 10ish of doing them, or I was just gonna do a spread. I put the poll up. I think it was like 5% of people said do the book stamp. Everybody else said do the book journal. For the book journal, it was the little painting emoji, and the spread was a little hammer emoji. So no, it wasn't. Not the spread. The what's it called? The stamp was the little hammer emoji. So yeah, anyways, 95% in favor of the painting emoji. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I don't really have any crazy ideas for a spread. I did just finish a book, and I think I might write a review. Have you seen them? It's like they'll have the page, and then they'll have a picture of the book, and they'll have the star rating and a little review. And I feel like that's kind of boring, but that's kind of what I feel like doing. Or we could do something easy. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I think we could do if you know Goodreads, you know, like the Goodreads reading goal. I think we could do a Goodreads reading goal spread. So like, I think we're gonna do one of those two ideas and get it done right now. Last time I did a spread, honestly, it wasn't too long ago. I did a whole video on it if you guys want to watch that. Right now, I'm not in the mood to do anything elaborate, so I think we're gonna do something kind of fun and simple. That's the next thing we're gonna do right now. I might change out of these clothes because first, I've been out. Second, I wouldn't mind a little drawing on my bed since there's not gonna be any glue involved. I don't know why I can't speak. Since there's not gonna be any glue, maybe I'll just do a little bit of drawing on my bed, watching YouTube at the same time, or we could go outside. I don't really know what the vibe is, but that's what we're doing. So yeah, on to the next thing that you guys are choosing for me. If you can't see me, this is tough luck because I've tried my best. So my room is a mess behind me, excuse that, but I decided I wanted to do this because I feel like having a clear little space to work on is easier. But I decided I'm gonna do a book tracker spread, so like 50 squares with a little book tracker on the top. And then I'm gonna make a wish list because I have some books that are on my radar, and I made a list on Goodreads which basically has the books that I really want to get to. So my wish list is just gonna be books that I really want to get to, and I think that's gonna be more like a yellow stars kind of thing that I saw on Pinterest. We can add to it as it goes. I don't have many spreads. I literally have like 3. So we're gonna do these 2 blank pages. This book tracker one isn't gonna take me very long because it's just 50 boxes I'm gonna make. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to do it's like color coded based off the rating what you gave it. So it's kind of like a dark pink if you really liked it, and then a lighter pink if you really hated it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do something kind of similar to that. I also didn't feel like using glue today, so I'm thinking we're gonna go a washi tape route. I just don't know what we're gonna use this for because I don't really need it, but I think I'll just put it on like the edges of the tracker just to make it fun. And then I have mini scissors and I have some stickers, but I don't think we're gonna do anything like elaborate today. I kind of want to just do something chill. So that's the plan. I'm watching some Sarah vlogs. We have Sarah on my laptop in my comfy clothes. I have my little thing here, and that's our plan for right now. it's check-in time. I just finished, honestly, this is the majority of the page. I just did the little boxes, I did the sides, I labeled it 26 tracker. I think I might actually add the color coordination guide on it. I just don't know where. I also suck at measuring and I never do it with like a ruler or anything. I always just do it with my own hand. So this is empty, so maybe I'll put like the color coordination thing here. I have all the boxes here and numbered. My goal was 50, like I said. Let's actually pull up Goodreads and check how many I've gotten done. Okay, so this year for the 2026, I've read 24 books. I am 48% through the challenge. I am gonna win this challenge this year. Last year, I think my goal was like 150 or something, and I fell into the worst slump of my life. So I did stop at 62 and didn't keep reading. I think that was around June. I was at 62 books, and then I did not continue reading, but this year we are going to get through it. I'm trying to see if maybe I could see my reading super easy, because I don't want to personally, like, I don't want to go into each and every one and check the rating. Or maybe we could just freestyle it. I like the sound of that more. I like a coordinated whatever, but I love the sound of just freestyling it and coloring it how I feel like coloring it. I was thinking about these 3 shades because whatever these colors are, like, matches. But this is like a purple. Like, no matter how much it looks like it's maroon, it's purple. And I hate that. So I'm not doing purple. I could do like orange. Yeah, I think we'll do orange. Pink, red, and orange. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't hate it. Maybe I have a lighter orange. I always feel like so... What's the word called? Like a fraud doing this, because I do not know. Yeah, I think we're gonna do lighter orange. I don't really know. I like talk about like artistic stuff and designs. I'm like, I don't really be doing this. I just do this for fun sometimes. But yeah, I think we're just gonna alternate these 3 colors and get down to 24. Then I'm gonna switch to my wish list and I think we'll be done. Why are there stains? What is on my sweater? All right, I have finished my 2 spreads. These were some easier spreads actually, and I'm actually really liking it, especially the wishlist one. The wishlist one is super cute. Usually when I see the inspo on Pinterest, I'll kind of like veer off it, have most of the inspo and a little bit of my own touch. Most of this is exactly what the other person did, especially like when it comes to like the wishlist font, because I'm not that great with like calligraphy or whatever, so I did copy that. But I drew in little spirals or whatever. It's super simple. We have the wishlist, and then I put what, like 4-ish, 5-ish books on there. Nothing crazy because I didn't want to fill it up too quickly. I wanted to leave space for more books that I want to get. But the books I did put on here is Eleanor Elephant is completely fine, Within Arm's Reach, Loved One, Swan Song, and Raven Scholar. Those are all books that I want to get to in the near future, hopefully in in the next month or two. I do have some of those books. I have the little spirals, I have the stars, and then yeah, there's nothing crazy about this, but I really like it. I also think that the handwritten, you know, like thing, like the way that it's very imperfect kind of adds to it. It gives very whimsical to me. Then for my 2026 book tracker, already you've seen it, we have the plaid gingham kind of thing. I did add some flowers on the side where this blank space was. I decided not to do the color tracker only because I feel like it wasn't necessary and it was too much work and I'm feeling lazy today. So I just did pink, yellow, and red. I have little polka dots on the top, and then I added some dots around the 2026 just to give it a little bit more flair. This is done. Next, we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? Yeah, I actually have the next two we're gonna do together right now because they kind of coincide. First, I asked if you guys think I should read physically or on my Kindle. I want to read a little bit, and I'm not gonna give you an update of what I'm reading because I'm reading it for a different video, but I want to get into the book. So I was like, should I read on my Kindle or should I read a physical book? If it was my Kindle, I would read that book for the video. If it was a physical book, I think it would have been Crooked Kingdom because this is a book I want to read. Just in general, I think it's on a back burner because a lot of books I want to read other than this book, but it is here. So I was gonna read it if physical did win, but I think it was like, I actually don't know, but all I know is that Kindle won against it. So we're gonna be reading on my Kindle. I'm gonna be reading, do I tell you what book? Nah. Then I asked if I should read for an hour or if I should read for 5 minutes. The hour was the 10 little number signal or whatever, and then the 5 minutes was the 5, obviously. An hour won the poll, so I'm gonna be reading for an hour. I'm gonna try to find a sprint. I never really do reading sprints, so I feel like that could be fun. I'm gonna try to do a 1 hour reading sprint. I don't know if I'm like gonna break it up or do an actual like all the way through. I'm just gonna do as much as I feel like doing. I don't mind that. I also haven't even started the book, so this will be good to kind of like boil me forward because it's a fantasy book. We can get kind of quickly through the beginning and like all the world building and stuff, and I can kind of just sit down and read. That I am gonna go to my bed and do because I don't really feel like, so yeah, I'm gonna start reading, read for an hour, try to find a sprint on YouTube. If you guys have any recommendations, please tell me for my next sprint because I've never joined. I feel like it could be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I need to take this off because I didn't realize it has like so many like stains, which is annoying because I just washed it, so I don't really know why. I also got the marker on it. So anyways, yeah, gonna get reading. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Bye. Bit on my laptop. It is much later and I completely forgot about this very last poll, and it probably did expire from my story by now, but I feel like we should do it because it would be fun. I'm not gonna sit and do it on camera, but I think I'm going to update you guys, give you guys a little bit of my thoughts, do it off camera, and then show it to you guys to end off this video on like a little fun note. So the last poll that I had up was, I'm on FaceTime in like the background, so hopefully you cannot hear that. Okay, the last poll I had up was a musical emoji or a brick emoji. The musical emoji was meant to represent making a bookish playlist, basically just making a bunch of songs for one book that I had read, and then the bricks were supposed to be reorganizing my bookshelf. Now that I think about it now, if I had done the bookshelf one, I would have been so tired and probably not have done it, but luckily 84% of people voted for the musical notes, so we're gonna be making a bookish playlist. I'm very excited. I don't know, I don't usually make playlists for my books, not that I don't want to or anything, it just takes a lot of time. I don't know what book I want to do. I could do like the most recent book I read, which was Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I want to do something kind of fresh on my mind, I think. No, I think I will do Cleopatra and Frankenstein because when I was reading the book, actually the first song that came to my mind was Love of My Life by Taylor Swift off her Tortured Poets Department this album or whatever. That's actually my favorite album she's ever written. Like, that is hands down my favorite Taylor Swift album. So I really like that one. I think that song was just like the first thing that came to mind for me. If you know anything about Cleopatra and Frankenstein, the book by Coco Mellors, you know she's like an artist. He's this producer guy or something. He's like really important. I don't really know what he did, but it's some lines like, you and I go from one kiss to getting married. If you read it, the first chapter is them meeting, having their first kiss. The next chapter is them getting married. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried. You said I'm the love of your life about 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you when your impressionist paintings of heavens turned out to be fakes? It was legendary. It was momentary. It was unnecessary. And then I really like the part where it's like, I'll never leave, never mind, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the last of my life. Like, that is genuinely, that song is that book. And if you've read the book, please listen to the song, because you will feel like it's just iterating every single thing that Cleo and Frank thought and like everything that they were, and how like, I guess toxic. I didn't think they were that toxic. Everything that they represented. So that is definitely my first song. And that is definitely going to be the lead for our playlist. I'll do Cleo and Frank. Do I have a picture? I have a lot of pictures of that book. I really loved it. It was so pretty. So let me see if I can find one. Actually, can I find one? I have a bunch. Like, I literally have bunches of pictures of that book. I think we'll do this one because I like this one a lot. It was just a little one that I have. It's on my Instagram story. I posted it if you want to see. Okay. Cleo and Frank playlist started. It's a go. I'm going to work on this a little bit and have fun. And then I'll update you guys with what I come up with, and we can go through it together. Okay, guys, it's not much, but I do have a little bit of a playlist in the making here. So I'm going to share what songs I thought of, and then we're gonna wrap up because I am like genuinely dead on my feet. I don't know why I woke up so early this morning, and I have just been go all day and I'm so tired. First song, obviously Love My Life. I've already went on the whole spiel about it. Then we have A Couple Minutes by Olivia Dean. This kind of made me think, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm gonna try to be as vague as I can be. This made me think about the ending, or I guess like the mid-ending transition. They're still on each other without really being there. Like, they're in the in-between, you know? And that's what A Couple Minutes made me think of. Okay Love You Bye by Olivia Dean. I really liked specific lyrics. Hold on, let me find. I liked the Okay Love You Bye, I didn't mean to pick up a fight. Note to self, 4 pints in and you're someone else, because Frank has a drinking problem. Then it says, if you can't see my mirrors, then I can't see you. Say you won't forgive me because you always do. Because I had that like that fighting kind of, I hate you, and then I love you again. And then the 4 pints in, that it just felt like it correlated. I guess the tone of the book, like what the message was. It says, the repeating line is, it's funny how when it's upside down, I push through, I just put up with you, I just put up with you, I just put up with you. I think they both put up with each other in different circumstances. Like, yes, Cleo put up with Frank, but also Frank put up a lot of her, and they both had their own problems. So it kind of goes both ways for both characters. Then we have Mad Woman by Taylor Swift. Cleo was very, I wouldn't say she was erratic, but like sometimes Frank, in his perspective, you could see that he thought she was always arguing, and like she was argumentative, and she was always like combative and always like on the defense. So I liked Mad Woman because he sometimes thought she was crazy. Rearrange My World by Daniel Caesar and Rex Orange County. Like, the one songs, I love this song by the way. The one song that I'm really thinking about, like the lyric is, rearrange my world the way you do. And it felt like that first night on New Year's Eve when they met in New York is that song. Like, that moment where they just like were so in love and so happy, and like it was changing their life. I don't know why, in my mind it really correlates. Then we have Yukon by Justin Bieber. Again, the beginning stages when they were very like new couple, young couple, obsessed with each other couple. Yukon was like they were it together. And I don't know why, I think the vibes for Yukon really fit. Risk It All by Bruno Mars. This one's iffy. It like makes, I think it could apply to this book. If it was like in the background while I was reading it, I would be like, yeah, okay, like this fits the vibe. But it doesn't have any like specific lyrics or specific reasons that I think it fits the book. I just think they have similar vibes. Then we have Cleopatra by the Lumineers. This, honestly, just because it says Cleopatra, I've never even listened to this song. I might one day, I guess. I seen it in a different playlist on Spotify, and I was like, well, it says Cleopatra and this is Cleopatra Ringside, so I have to add it, but I don't really know any of the lyrics. Let's check the lyrics right now, actually. Wait, I was Cleopatra, I was young and actress when you knelt by my mattress, asked for my hand. 1, I had no plans. 2, When you left town, I must admit that I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress just to have you around. Late for the love of my life, when I die alone. Oh, guys, this is like dead on. The nurse in the white shoes at a hospital. Okay, so this, The Love of My Life, these two songs is Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Yeah. Whoever put that on that playlist cooked. Then we have Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. I think it goes both ways. The Champagne Problems, I think Cleo had some, and Frank had some, and they both kind of felt that way about each other. Then we have Thinking of You by Katy Perry. It's like if you read the book, you kind of understand the plot point of like, when I'm with him, I am thinking of you. For both of them, it goes both ways. Then we have Peace by Taylor Swift, last one, because Cleo, I think she goes through a lot of destructive stuff, and it's kind of clear that she doesn't think she could be peace for him. Also, he doesn't have a clear moment that I can think of where like he would be like, I could never give you peace, but it's also implied for him. A lot of this goes both ways. So that's a little playlist I put together for this book, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed our bookish day. I hope you enjoyed controlling my bookish day. I know you guys directly didn't, because I don't have a Bookstagram. It was more of like my spam account on Instagram. Comment if you think I should make a Bookstagram. I was debating it, but then I was like, I don't think anybody will like follow. Like, I don't know. But yeah, comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, but God loves you so much more, and I'll see you in the next one.